What's that? Come have yourself, go free.
Ja. I got go. Den är bra då.
Ni kör hela band.
Ja, lite nice. Ja.
Tisdag då, vi ser. Sting.
Stämmer. Ja.
Rulla pistarna här på.
Morning.
Hello, how you doing?
Not bad, you guys?
Yes, fine, thank you.
What?
Bring me a bottle of
Ja.
Vi går här om vi nio, men jag kanske återgår på en.
You want? You want to try?
Yeah.
No, I drive.
What?
I drive. Vodka. More vodka. Blackberry, raspberry, elderflower.
Anci dalla fine del fuoco, che ti sta
I'd take the two confidence in it. If you think you're going to go Portland at the top of your school,
Runway.
Ah, go on, drink.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
It shouldn't be
Bad one.
going to the wrong direction.
Oh, well, come, go around.
You need to spin the wheel.
Can we have one? Or we have to spin something?
So there's a QR code. If you can scan that,
Yeah.
give us a follow, we'll give you a can.
Ah,
You get
okay.
a spin and a wheel with another
Okay.
prize as well.
You come back later, or?
I thought that you use that's the real monkey. Look at the boats.
What's our sugar?
I got two. Got yours half price. You want to shop up for Hungary?
Oh, you kid.
Hey? What's quite long price?
I'll take one.
Hi.
Hi, okay. Amazing, go ahead.
Thank you.
Hey, if you come round to my friend's
All
bake
right.
superstore, and then they'll sort you out a prize.
All right, thanks. Hi, man.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, yeah, I won a paid superstore. Is that it? Thank you.
Alright,
Oh, thanks.
you can enter the competition, win £100 worth of bait. Just enter your name and email address. Pop in the keep net, we'll draw it.
All right.
Give me £100 of pay.
It's 10% off for them. If you want to take, if you want, they do monthly offers. Chuck it in. There you go. Yeah, 10% off on their side. No, no, that's fine. There you go. It's a 10% off leaflet for
All right, thank you.
Sticky fish.
Can I have a sticker? Thank you.
Yeah.
Ta meg, hogy mindent nyertem neked. 3 kenet nyertem, na? Itt vannak idég partikolok. Font 4 kiló. 15 fontot, elég drága. Az jó lesz, hogy tájganak csak.
Right.
Nothing we do is standard. You can open that thing.
Can I open it?
Cheers, mate.
So when we do self
Kioptos.
Kicsit alkoholos. Smell like a little
I know
bit.
I've used hard in the past there, right? So if I can leave my seat free from like that,
Maple and coffee. Ah.
it's so much better.
55 font.
What's that? Peach spot?
Yeah, we do it. Yeah,
Maples.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
we do standard. We do 2 different types of party.
Thank you. Like it.
Coffee, black Garrigan, free, fermented.
Fermented. I can smell Himalayan salt. $85p in a P&M per kilo. Right.
Ez a Rigmárban lesz, akkor mondta, hogy itt vannak.
Cheers, man.
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, no, but you?
Yeah, not too bad. Seen our products before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the tubing leaders?
Yeah, we like both actually.
Yeah. Do you use the products at all? Or?
To be honest, I'm not really using tubing, but I started to do it this year, so
Yeah.
just for the fish safe.
Have you fitted it before? Give that a go. So that's 2 foot of tubing, and I promise you, you will do that quicker than any other tubing. So what you got is a highly polished stainless steel core on the inside of it, which allows basically the free flowing of the line. With conventional rubber tubing, if you get
Yeah, it's really hard, man. Yeah. You have to straighten the tubing out so you can thread it too.
that, you can do it uphill, in a knot, whatever. That will go through it every
that's
single
good.
time. They come in two pre-made lengths, 600mm, which is that one, so 2 foot, and metre lengths. So the 600s you get 5 in a pack, and the metres you get 3 in a pack. We do a show deal with 2 packs for 20 quid, so you can get 10 lengths. coil them up, put them in the oils, gloves, and the Dyneema will soak it all in, and it's extra added attraction.
Ah, okay. That's very cool, man.
It's very nice, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, 2 packs of 20 quid, reusable. You never have to cut them down.
2 packs is 2 times 5.
Yeah, 10
short
lengths,
one, yeah.
20 quid. Yeah.
Do you have different colors?
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, yeah, green, brown.
Black, clay, green,
Uh-huh. I think the black is the best one.
This is good as well.
This one, this is them two, I think.
Yeah, that is good. Oh, these are the large ones, yeah?
Black's a fan favourite. They're
Yeah.
so new, that's why they're not in the same packs. They're very limited. We was at the Essex show, we went through 300 packs on the first one.
That's a lot. Oh, we can come back.
Thanks very much, man.
Thank you. You okay? Not especially this tubing, not yet. We just heard about your
Did he get you to thread it in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Yeah.
Absolute game changer. So that one's already tired. Did it show you how it darkens up?
No.
So, I mean, that's that colour. That's been sitting in the tank for about 1 hour, and you can see
It's a big
it's
difference.
taken
Yeah.
on. Yeah. If you use a lot of liquids in with your bait, that will take on the liquids as well. Always attraction.
Yeah.
It's just so versatile.
Yeah, like drop-off style.
Not bad. Not bad. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Måste man in? We go in now? Ooh. Hi. Left me.
Is that right?
There's some food. Pies. Feels good. They are bigger ones.
6 for 20 quid.
Leader.
Oh. Leader, this one.
It's a fuse leader.
It's already a swivel on it.
Uh-huh.
No,
No, you can change. Oh, you can take that off. They have a no, what's it called? Stamp. 6 for 30. It's 30.
Which one would be good for the rig that you were talking about yesterday? You know, the one which is Peck is using.
You have to tie it up. You have to
You
tie
can
it
do
up.
it from here, so it's you can do multi rig with this.
Ja, ja, det ser bra. Annat mycket.
You like this stem?
It's
like the tubing already. Tight
Can you
tubing.
help me shout?
Yeah, thank you.
It's ready-made tubing and stem as well.
That's the tubing kit.
Oh, that's a kit.
Oh, it's that one. Ah, okay. Is it for inline?
Inline, yeah.
Oh, is it for like solid bags and stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah, so you would tie your hook length on there, tie your bag up, leave that much sticking out, then you just tie,
Push it down.
pull down, cast out,
yeah,
bring
just-
it back in, cut off, next bag, tie it on.
Oh yeah, is this your main line, isn't it?
This is your main line.
Okay.
So yeah,
Got it.
you assemble this bit, thread it up your main line.
Very good actually.
They come in two sizes. The blue ones are for fox leads and owl leads.
Oh, is it for different kind of
This
methods?
is one of our leads, and that fits on there absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
That will fit fox leads that size, and the pink ones that will fit quarter leads and apple leads.
Okay. Very cool.
Thank you.
Kurva jos kyllä mekin ne sandwichit.
Igen, sandwichet.
Igen, van egy társadalom.
No, badass.
Different colours.
There is different colours.
Green. With the green family. Everything I want, mate.
Are we on? We are on. There we go. Blimey, microphone error. How are we, everybody? What a brilliant crowd we have got here at the moment. And we have got a great guest. He's been revolutionary in the world of carp fishing. He's out all the time catching. He catches a lot as well, to be fair. He's going to be talking about spring and summer carp fishing. So enough of me. Let's introduce on stage Mr. Danny Fairbrass. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Big One 2025. Let's put my water down somewhere. Yeah, so we're going to talk about basically the differences between spring fishing and summer fishing. And this is all about putting more fish in your landing net, basically. The little tiny nuances, the little tiny differences that make a big difference to how many you're going to catch. So this is my spring from last season. You can see the swim's flooded. It's an embryo lake up in Oxfordshire called Stanton. I've made a film basically about my quest for catching the biggest fish in the lake. That film's going to come out next year, but I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of some of the fish that I caught on the way. That shot basically just shows how slack my lines are. Very, very few people use lines as slack as this. Yeah, so it's fluorocarbon. Once I've cast out and felt the lead hit the bottom, felt that reassuring donk as the lead hits the bottom, very, very important. Then I'm sinking the line and I'm just completely slackening off and letting the line settle before I put the bobbin on. And you can see here that the line is tight from the reels down to the bobbin and slack going up through the bobbin. Yeah, so it's all laying perfectly slack along the bottom. The scariest thing to a fish is the line that we use. It's the thing that's hardest to hide. So by using fluorocarbon, which is low visibility, not invisible, but low visibility and very heavy, it lays flat on the bottom and it allows the fish to move around the swim and hopefully not come into contact with your line. That's one of the ones, these pictures are stretched a little bit because it's wide angle. This is a fish called 3-scale, you know, because of them 2 sets of 3 scales on it. It's one of the A team in the lake. I think it's 39 pound there. The weight of these fish is immaterial, so it's a difficult lake. When we took it on probably 8 years ago, it only had, I think, 330s in it. It's got 30/30s and 640s in it now. And that's through doing the right feeding program and having the right numbers of members. And on embryo lakes, we have members that fish the weekend and members that fish during the week. And whilst people don't like not being able to fish all the way through the week, almost nobody who fishes the weekend fishes during the week anyway. So what we do by this is we have a constant footfall of people, constant bait going in. And what we say on these lakes is the first 5 years you're only allowed to use boilie and pellet in the summertime because that makes the fish grow. If you're using hemp and corn and all that, you're giving them salad at the time of year when really they want meat and potatoes. Yeah, so boilies and pellets are meat and potatoes, it makes them grow. That fish was caught at 8 wraps, you know, so not big distances at all, using that slack line method. They're the hook baits. Yellow pineapples with isotonic and pineapple in them. Just a classic winter combination. I don't use goo all the way through the year. You'll see in the summertime, I actually avoid using it in the summertime because the fish are switched onto food. But at the moment, the water is cold, their eyesight is diminished because the water's cold, and a little bright one, like that's absolutely leaking out flavour, can be a massive edge. But come the summertime, everyone has still got these on, and the fish know all about it. So it can cost you fish. But at this time of the year, this is the way. Very buoyant, very small pop-ups. That's the rig. So I started using braided hook links on a lead clip. Previously, I'd used helicopter rigs on this lake, and you've probably seen from the underwater at Norton, on a clean bottom, a helicopter rig is very inefficient at hooking the fish, certainly on a slack line. And we learnt there that going over to a lead clip system with an anti-tangle sleeve, you know, was far better. But on this lake, and I'm sure a lot of you will find the same, on your lakes there's a lot of dead weed at the moment. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for fish, I'm not setting up until I've found fish, and basically I'm chucking onto spots where the fish are showing, and as long as I can feel that lead roughly hit the bottom, you know, it's not a hard donk, it's just a soft thud, there's a little bit of weed there, but that rig presents with a dark matter braid over the top, it presents perfectly on low-lying bottom weed, and it is far more efficient than a helicopter rig. And the reason I'm using the anti-tangle sleeve is it obviously stops it tangling in flight because I am using braid, and it also pushes everything out away from the lead when it hits the bottom every single time. So when the fish picks it up, they're instantly in contact with the lead. Whereas with a helicopter rig, the rig can land anywhere, and sometimes they pick it up, move towards the lead, don't hook themselves, blow it out, and that's your chance gone. You know, and to put it into perspective, last spring, I'm not just blowing my own trumpet, I'm just trying to extol the virtues of this setup. I caught as many on my own as the rest of the syndicate put together in the period that I was fishing in. And almost everyone else is using helicopter rigs. So I really had to seriously have a think about that. Very, very sharp hooks. I'm using Kamakuras at this time of the year. I don't use them in the summer when it's very weedy, because if you have to pull really hard, then it's quite easy to rip out of a fish with a Kamakura, I've found anyway. So at this time of the year, when you're being more careful, you can get away with them. So just showing you the anti-tangle sleeve, it's very important that it's pushed into the lead clip so that everything is pushed out straight. You don't want to hinge at this point up where the lead clip is. Everything has got to be pushed out straight for it to work properly. And I'm also fishing running rigs, so you can see there I've squeezed the eye of the swivel slightly with a pair of pliers, so it doesn't actually click into the leg clip. It pulls out under almost no tension. And we've seen this on the underwater films. Most of you are probably using semi-fixed rigs. The fish can pick them up, shake their head, use the weight of the lead to get rid of the hook, and certainly with a slack line, you're almost none the wiser. So by turning it into a running rig, by squeezing that eye and swivel, so as soon as the fish picks up, you know, pulls against the lead, shakes its head, the lead just starts to slide further and further away from the fish. And you see the fish on the underwater films, they're doing all this, you know, and the lead's just getting further and further away. And if they can't get away straight away, typically they will leg it off and you'll get a take. And even fishing this setup on, you know, on slack lines, you get absolutely rip-roaring takes. So just showing the quality of the hook holds I'm getting. Braided hook links create better hook holds, but they don't cast as well. They're not as anti-tangle. So I'm fishing at anything up to about 90 yards with these rigs, and I can watch them in the air and make sure that they don't wrap up round the neck core. It very rarely happens. If you've got a smooth casting style, you're going around the distant sticks and you're clipped up and you don't hit the clip too hard, then they should stay tangle free most of the time. You can see there I've got a little bit of putty. I put a little bit of super glue around the knot that I've tied to that spinner swivel, put my putty around the super glue, squeeze it tight, and I use the same 3 hook links. I've got them still now, the same 3 hook links. I used them all last spring. So all I changed was the hook and the hook bait, obviously. Everything else got reused over and over again. So the baiting approach, again, very important at this time of the year. It would be better for all you guys and girls to basically just use single hook baits at the moment than take any bait with you. Taking bait has the temptation to use too much of it. The fish are not feeding heavy at the moment. Anyone that's got a koi pond will know you're still not even feeding your koi at the moment, because the water's so cold, they don't need it. So a very small amount of bait. So I pimp it up with the Smart Liquid. That is not a gimmick, it's a fantastic product. And I'll put a little bit of that onto some crumb boiling. And then I'm adding sweet corn, and I'm putting 1 spot of bait per rod. No more, 1 spot full. And the difference between that and putting 5 spoms out is monumental. And what I'm doing, I'm using the line clip, and I've got the rig and the spod clipped at the same distance. So say I'm fishing 8 2/3, the spod's at 8 2/3. So the rig hits the water and swings back on a tight line towards me and comes back a little bit and then rests on the bottom. The spod doesn't do that. So basically it lands past the rig and it immediately starts dropping the bait. And I'm just flicking it back very carefully, taking my time. There's none of this hitting the surface and immediately winding it in. And I'm just putting a line of bait from well behind my rig up to my rig. So all I want basically is some bait on the bottom near where I'm fishing, near where that pop-up is. All it's trying to do is bring the fish down to the bottom near the pop-up. I don't want a massive feeding response where I've got 5 fish going at the same time. It's just a way of alerting them to my pop-up, and then the pop-up is doing the work. So another key thing of fishing this lake at this time of the year, I couldn't get more than 1 bite out of any one swim at a time. So I'd get there, I'd normally have a bite on the first day. There's a draw on the lake, so every Monday I'd go in the draw just like everybody else, hopefully get the swim I wanted. Often get a bite within a couple of hours of starting, and then fish overnight. Rods are back on the good spots and everything else where I've got a bite from. Couldn't get a bite overnight or the next day, and I end up having to move again to get another bite. The fish at this time of the year, they're so nomadic, they're not eating food, you can't keep them in one place with loads of food. So you get a bite, it scares the fish away that are in that area, they move off to another spot, and the next morning I'm looking to move somewhere else. And I've actually learned now that really, once I've had a bite, that swim is done, and I really need to start looking somewhere else. So 28, 29 pound common, but what you've got to remember, these fish are getting caught like once a year, once every 2 years, so the weight of the fish is immaterial on a lake like this. That one came from that setup you saw casting down the margin, literally within an hour of casting out, and then I didn't get another bite until I moved to other swims in the same session. So you can see there up the top, I've got my pot of pop-ups, and I've got the hooks already done with the kicker on the eye of the hook, the baits on the micro swivel, the hook bead is on, the hook is nice and sharp, so that when I get to the lake, all I've got to do is pull the hook off from last week, slide them on, and I'm fishing straight away in minutes. And as soon as I've put 3 rods out, I'll tie 3 more of those, so they're sitting in my pop-up pot, waiting to go. So if I get a bite, I can put another one on instantly. And just showing there, it's the pear lead. It's feeling that lead as it hits the bottom. If you have not mastered that, That is one of the key components of being successful in carp fishing. And if I had to cast out and not feel the lead at the bottom and just put the rod on the rest, I couldn't even go, because you've got no idea what it's landing on. So mastering the art of catching it just before it hits the surface, just following it down through the water and feeling that donk as it hits the bottom. And I can tell you whether the bottom's clear, whether it's gravel, whether it's sand, whether it's silt, whether there's that much weed, whether there's 6 inches of weed, just from how that thud transmits down the line. And I'm using fluorocarbon because it has so little stretch in it and it doesn't absorb water. So the donk is the same on day 1 and day 5. Yeah, on normal monos, I think the word is hygroscopic. They absorb water. So on the first day, you get a decent donk, and then you cast at the same spot the next day. But because the monos draw water in, it doesn't feel as pronounced. And you're like, oh, people say to me, oh, it's changed. The weed has moved and all that. It hasn't. The line has changed because it's absorbed water. But fluorocarbon doesn't absorb water, so I get the same feel when the lead hits the bottom every single time. And using a pear lead like that, you've just got more lead to touch the bottom, so you get a more pronounced feel down the rod. Right, this, can I go down here and not get a load of feedback or not? As long as I don't go in front of that. So not really. Right, this is probably the best carp in that lake. I'm lucky enough to have caught it twice now. It's a fish called lumpy. I just wanted to stand back a bit and just admire. That to me is the perfect carp. Grey, a few silvery scales scattered around it, overslung mouth, little tiny head, massive body, little rounded fins. That is the perfect carp, and it's not the big one, and it is the one that everybody wants to catch in that lake, and I've been lucky enough to catch it twice. You know, fish like this make a whole year for me. You know, they don't have to be 50 pounders and what have you that you see all the time on social media. It is, what does the fish mean to you? What has it meant to catch it? How much effort is required to catch that fish? That is just like the perfect carp. 41, 12 or something it was, but the weight is immaterial. It really is, it's the capture. That's the other side of it. It's just a slightly further back shot. I like these because if any of you are into photography, this one before, that's shot at f4. That's what if I'm talking another language to people, I apologise. But if you're into your photography, my normal photographs are f4, so the fish is sharp, I'm pretty sharp, and it's blurred in the background. The further away from the camera you get, the lower you can go on your f-stop. So this one is done at, I think, at f2. So you can see the background's even more blurred. I'm still in focus. The fish is obviously pin sharp. And for me, that just captures the moment because it's a little bit further away. You can see it's the spring. You can see it's windy. It's a grey, moody day. You know, I love those shots. I'd like to see more of those on social media. It doesn't have to have the carp filling the frame, you know. It can have a little bit more atmosphere in it. These are all self-takes as well, by the way. I do everything myself. Even when my mates are with me, I'm like, no, I'll do it myself. And they're all standing there watching, and they're like, we're not good enough to take the pictures. I'm like, no, you're not. You know, because I get the background right and where the light's coming from, so the light has to be behind the camera, the background has to be right, the camera has to be still, and you need the camera basically, the lens of the camera should be level with the middle of the carp. And you see loads of shots where people are taking them standing up and they're shooting down on the carp and it just looks rubbish. So just make sure when someone's taking a picture, even their phone, get them to kneel down and make sure that their phone is the same height as the centre of the fish. And then you'll get a much better shot out of it. So now we're on to the summer. So a different embryo lake up at Baston in Peterborough. I'm not going to tell you whether I caught the big one. You'll have to watch the film next year to see how it turns out. But this is a lake that in the summertime is dominated by bait. The fish are bait fish. They've been reared on pellet, and pellet forms a big part of my sort of fishing. You can see there, lines are much tighter. The bobbins are right up at the top. I'm fishing amongst the weed now. So you need a tight line to stop the fish going any distance. They're all locked up solid. I'm fishing the same line, 15-pound contour. It's the best 15-pound fluorocarbon we've ever sold, this newest version. I tested it to destruction for 2 years before it even came out. The same stuff on the spools for 2 years. So I know the abrasion resistance is fantastic, the casting is great for a fluorocarbon. That's the downside of a fluorocarbon, it is more wiry. So you're more liable to get frap-ups around the rings with it. So it's really important to clean it each time you go around the distance sticks. I use a little cloth and just clean it off. And sometimes I'll put it out on the bank, get someone to hold it 100 yards away and stretch it really tight so it goes nice and limp again, and then it's easier to cast with. So there is no one line that will do everything. If you go up to the quarter stand, there's the guys there that are the line experts, and they can talk you through every single line in the range, because one will not do everything. But here I'm fishing up to 100 yards. It's tough as old boots, fluorocarbon as well. You know, and I know I'm getting that same donk every single time the lead hits the bottom, and I'm literally casting in between clumps of weed. So cast it out, hit the clip, it's at 100 yards, you cast it slightly to left or slightly to right, it'll go down, goes into nothing, and you don't really feel anything. That's gone into weed. Wind it in, cast it again, 2 foot to the left, donk, there we go, that's a clear bit. And if you can fish on little clear spots in between weed, that's a great place to get a bite. Handles folded in, Western Developments do the handles for my reels. That's just a standard one that comes off. It just makes it easier because I like my rods really close together because it looks cool. There's no other reason. You know, people always ask me, oh, your front buzzers are really close to the reels. Why is that? Thinking there's some magic reason. It just looks cool, mate. That's it. That's the reason. We're all a bit tarty, aren't we, at the end of the day? But having those handles folded in, yes, it looks really cool. Apparently, if you're carpy, you have to have the outside one folded down, but I'm a little bit OCD, so they have to all look exactly the same. But it is easier when you're picking up the middle rod or the right-hand rod, you just don't clatter the other reels as you get it out. On this sort of fishing, you have to be onto the rods straight away. That's a typical fish for Baston. That's like a mid-30, you know, mega lake, there's like 80 odd 30s in there now. Probably 8 or 9 40s and a few 50s. So it's a great lake to fish in the summer. All my mates fish up there, and it's a nice social in the summer. No one takes it too seriously. So this is my mix again. Smart liquid always forms a part of my mix, but I use the sriracha sauce. Should have shares in this stuff really. The amount of bottles that have been sold off the back of the underwater films and what have you. But those two basically just go onto them in liberal amounts and then mix the bait up, and it's basically just a really good high fish meal pellet, a fish meal boilie, a bit of isofish boilie, some crumbed up, some whole, and what you want is the fish burrowing into the weed, trying to get all the different bits. That's the rig, so pretty much the same rig as the spring, braided hook link. Quite a long braided hook link for me, 6-7 inches, something like that, between the loop and the end of the swivel. This one hasn't got any putty on it. You can see on there it's got one of the pop-up weights on it round the swivel. I didn't use these for years, but if you're fishing in weed a lot, the putty can get pulled off of that knot where you're playing a fish for a heavy weed. So moving over to one, I think it's the next shot, yeah. Moving over to one of these, see it just pushes around the swivel, and then the kicker that I've cut down a little bit just stops it sliding back off. And that will sink that pop-up really quickly. So imagine if you cast into weed, you want your pop-up sink into the bottom and get into the bottom of the weed as quickly as possible. You don't want it hung up. If you've got a real slow sinking pop-up, as it's going down, if it touches like a tiny leaf of weed, it just stays there. And the wheel bait is down there, and your pop-up stuck up there. That's why I don't like fishing chods anymore in the weed, because when the fish are hammered on them, they're feeding around it in the weed on the bottom and leaving the hook bait. We just go back one. So now I'm fishing over the top of my bait. I'm baiting right on top of the rig, not past it. And like I say, everything's finding its way somewhere in the weed. And for some reason on this lake in the summer, they love a white popper. Don't know why, but you get a lot more bites on white pop-ups than you do on match the hatch. So on that particular lake, I'm feeding probably in the summer, probably 10 medium spoms to every rod. So 30 spoms go out straight away. And then I'm topping up after fish another sort of 10. So I've took my old mate Derek Harrison. I don't know if any of you people have been around a while remember this guy. A northerner from Lancashire, moved to Holland 30 years ago. So he's got a northern Dutch accent. Very, very difficult to understand. I text him most of the time rather than talk to him on the phone. But he left England with 30 years ago with a PB of 14 pounds. And he hasn't been back fishing since. So I took him to this lake. You're not normally an our guest, but because I'm the sheriff, I can make up the laws as I go along. And the boys let us have number 1 and 2 in the draw. So we went over with Derek and made a really nice film with him that's coming out this year about the history of his fishing. And he's caught like 80 pounders in Belgium, you know, he's a real big fish angler, and he just wanted to catch a 30, and that's what he's got. His first bite was a 30 pounder. That's the two of us enjoying that 30 pounder. That's what fishing's all about, isn't it? Going with your pals, you know, and somebody catching a fish that they're really after. So, I said to you earlier about lapping the lake and finding the fish and all that and only setting up where they are. This was the diametric opposite of that. So Derek fished in the swim that had the fish in it, and I literally just fished next door. I wasn't worried about, you know, what I caught in that session. It was all about Derek. But it did reward me. So that net's got a carp languishing in it. And literally I rang my mate Billy, who knows the lake on the back of his hand. Bill, I'm in number 8. How far out do I go? He said, oh, there's clearer areas at 18, so I've cast a marker in around at 18 wraps until I found somewhere clear enough to put that rig out, put plenty of bait out. Same setup as before, loads of pellet, loads of boilie, and a white one over the top. Same setup with the anti-tangle sleeve. Again, you've got to watch this. If you're fishing with braid, you've got to watch it in the air. If you cast too hard at the start of the cast, it can wrap back up the lead core of the tubing or the line, and then obviously it's not fishing. So I tend to cast high and I lob it and just make sure everything is separate in the air, so it's not tangled. But that's such an important part of the rig nowadays. And that's one I really wanted to catch from there. A fish called the Sergeant, a 40 pounder. You know, I've not actually fished that lake. We've had it maybe 4 or 5 years now. We had to drain the lake down to only 3 foot deep, clear all the snags out of it, all round the margins, 2 years into the syndicate, because so many people are losing fish in the trees. Take all the trees out with diggers, make an absolute mess of the lake, fill it back up again, and then let it grow up. And now it's 10 times the lake it was. But I don't know how many fishery owners that would drop their lakes by 9 foot, bring the diggers in, take all the snags out, it pulled everything out in the lake as well, all pulled out by hand, and then filled it back up again. And since then, the fish have just grew and grew and grew. This one we stocked, I think, 28 to 30 pound, and it's a scraper 40 now, one that I really, really wanted to catch, and like, no real effort involved. Run my mate up for the spot, fished in the swim next to my other mate. You know, sometimes, you know, it all just comes right. So the next morning, something really good happens. So again, I haven't got any targets on this lake. I'm going to start fishing it this summer really seriously. But I was just going with my mate, and I wanted him to catch a 30. And you can see, you know, that's a pretty big carp. You can see the two-tone bit at the front of the fish there. It's the one that everyone wants to catch again. So yeah, lady luck just shined on me that day. I don't really believe in luck, but I was obviously in the right place and I made the most of it. Again, the hook hold, you know, just absolutely nailed. That was never coming off in a million years. A little tip about hook holds. When you get the fish, you probably see this on the thinking tackles, the master classes. we get a fish in the net, we're like, where's the hook, where's the hook? And where the hook is determines how long the hook length should be, whether you've got it right or wrong. If it's in the bottom lip like it is there, it's the right length. If it's caught in the scissors of the mouth, I think the hook link is too long, because the hook's gone in a long way, the fish has moved, and it's caught it in the scissors. Yeah, what you're trying to get is a hook link that's just long enough, so when it sucks it in, it hooks it immediately in the bottom lip. And that does two things. One, it creates a more secure hook hold, but two, it reacts faster in the fish's mouth, and all this is happening in a millisecond. And as soon as the hook gut is sucked in, the hook link goes tight, the hook turns over, and you're literally hooking them as they suck the bait in. That is the holy grail. So if you're catching them in the sides, shorten the hook link just by 2 centimetres, put it back out. If you're still catching them in the sides, do it again. Do it again. And I've started with hook links like 8 inches long, and ended up with hook links 4 inches long before I'm hooking them in the bottom lip. And that changes obviously from spot to spot, lake to lake. You know, if you're hooking them right on the edges or you're getting hook pulls, it may be that your hook link is too short and you need to lengthen it a little bit. So those little adjustments make a big, big difference. And that is the carp, look at that. 54.12, that's my first UK 50. Absolutely no effort involved whatsoever. I'd like to say that it was a 3-year campaign and I did 200 nights for it or whatever, but it was literally my first session that year with a mate, fishing next door, and the big one comes along. That's the one that everybody wants to catch. So my mate Billy has caught virtually every fish in that lake. I think he's caught this one at £34, but he wants it at £54. I'm like, Bill, I'm really sorry, mate. He's like, what? I said, I've caught it. He's like, he's given me the spot the day before, told me that white pop-ups at the one, and I've ended up having the big one on it. So, that's the other side of it. You can see the two-tony bit there. That fish started at £20 in that lake 5 years previous. It's a male carp. We know that because the weight doesn't fluctuate during the year. Females drop a load of weight. They've normally got a big belly. That is just solid all the way through the fish. And males generally live longer than females because they're not smashed around during spawning. So I'm going to stick my neck out and say this is going to be a 60-pounder within the next couple of years. Right, so to finish off, we're going to talk about not fishing in weed. Fishing in the summer, you're obviously using a lot more bait, and fishing match the hatch tactics. So I've basically got a bottom bait on there. You'll see in a minute that I've drilled out and put a tiny bit of cork in. I'm using a different hook because I'm not fishing amongst weed. I'm using a long shank X because they turn and catch hold even faster than the wide gapes. Because they've got a straight point, they catch hold that bit quicker. And weirdly, with straight pointed hooks like these, you can get hook pulls if the hook link is too long, because the hook catches hold as soon as it goes in the mouth. Wherever it touches, it catches. And in the sides of the fish's mouth, the skin is very thin, yeah? And if you hook them, the hook's gone too far back, you hook them in the sides of the mouth. When you're fighting them, they're swimming along with their mouth open, shaking their head all the time. Yeah, you can't really feel it on mono, but on braid you can feel it. And as they shake their head with their mouth open, the hook can pull out from the side of their mouth and you've lost them. So generally, with these sort of hooks, you want to be using them on short hook links, I think.
Sit on.
Got it. Got it?
Please keep very sharp.
Okay, thank you.
Very, very sharp.
Vámonos.
Yeah, he is working. Can we try with the board? Is it alright? Then it's just gonna get board. Yeah.
This is what you could do. There's a white
Yeah, the
dot.
dot. There's a white dot.
Uh-huh. And then
It doesn't turn.
No, just like that.
I just leave it like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's alright.
Se permette. Io ancora che io. Cambio.
I'm Ross.
Ciao. Dai, tu.
£1.
Fish. I missade den.
Ja, det räcker. Sorry. Ugyanolyan ódult valószínűleg még nagy szar. Neked. Aha.
Szarok. Nem is rossz. Ugyanazt lepapírozták. Csak 70-ér, nem 100. Van hozzá izé, stop. Kurva jó. Nézd meg a...
A strong magnet.
No worries.
Espresso coffee maker.
Oda teszed oda a vizet.
Yeah, I want to go over there now.
Well, why don't you ask him to grab you one?
No, I won't.
Wendy, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Megint.
Inline line, 13 cents.
Ez. Nem rossz. Próbál fel.
Ja, de király.
Aha.
Ez tényleg jó. 20 font. Nem volt sok. De egyébként ez kurva jó, basz, meg mindig lesz ott vagy neked.
Ja.
Ha tényleg jó.
Aha, hát hogy jó iszkod. You put a battery here.
Is the battery coming with it?
No. You're funny.
What you did.
Cash or coffee?
Carp is, ezek jók ezek az ebabegek, ilyen vettem, és ez teljesen jó, ilyen maga. Nem is találva egy ilyen. Nagyságrennek jó.
Told you.
I'm wild.
Nézzük meg ezt a lúgost is. Várj, ez nem rossz.
Ja.
Jó, nagyobb, belefér a kettő.
Hmm?
Have you seen these
Sure.
sticks?
Engine to veszik a grinder, meg fogpadon. What is it? Betomászik a folyót. Igen, kapás az első első.
Szerintem igen. Screaming take.
Ezt már is történt.
Amíg voltam. Screaming take. Not bad bike alarm. Four tone.
Nézd meg Carpon. Fog meg. 30 font. Nem drága. Nagyon komoly volt.
Not bad.
Ez 22-esig jó. Ez nagyon jó. Úristen,
Good
mi
light.
azt a rohadt, de ez még hamar eltörik szerintem. Az mi az a bull? Vagy bill?
Igen, és vonat. Bait.
Ez nagyon komoly volt. Ezt nem megveszem róla.
Let's look around.
Ezzel együtt. Az nagyon király. Lehet,
Two ones, four.
az izés, vagy navidos, nézd meg el a vágva.
Two. It's 11 for 10. How much is this set?
£10.
Oh, 10 pound. Is that bite alarm come with a receiver as well, or just?
Sorry?
Is the bite alarm come with a receiver?
We're
It's just a no general bite alarm for a day
Yeah, no,
session.
they do come with receiver, but we don't sell them though.
Oh, okay,
we're
okay.
just on the pod.
Oh. How much they are with the receiver? Do you know that?
It's £50. You get free stabilizers.
No. They're not selling the alarms.
Yeah, yeah, but
Oh,
the
no.
receiver, how much would it cost
Oh,
with
how
the
much
bite
do you
alarm?
sell the alarms in your season?
They're not out, they're NGTs.
They're not,
No,
they're not
they're
selling.
Oh, the NGT.
90, 80 quid or something.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're not selling them, it's just display.
It's NGT.
I know. He just told me. This is like David led.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Nagyon büdös idő.
Ja.
A másik, ja, bocs. A másikat ad ide.
Az jó. Sweet. Tiger, no?
So here we go. Get ready to be entertained. This is something special. If you know about fishing, you know they're huge.
Free Glocks for 10. Fuel liquid mist 2. That one is free.
We've got a very, very special film. And I think here is going to run now. So just have a little look at this.
I'm not sure.
Vanilla.
Uh-huh. Smells good.
Azt biztos, nem érdekel minket a izé, nem?
Ja, de a hajót fel akartam menni.
Yeah, I know.
So the bluefin tuna, despite many years
sir.
again, going back around 8-9 years ago now, and year on year, stronger and stronger, and much more vast numbers, much more widespread. People having reports of these tuna showing up all around.
Nice in the Balaton.
And certainly as a fishery
Because you can't use that kind of engine there, only electric.
Target these fish, start to see a lot more being caught in more places, more sizes, and people get better catches as well.
Anything above what our package price is, in South Park.
Ones that you can see all the time.
Let's go down.
Occupied mentality.
Huh? You come back.
Structures, leaves, people being guys, creating time runs.
Sorry.
Maybe some nice and different stuff in the mix.
We've been up in Hungary. On it. For 200 quid. It's got a really good review. That's not full size, right?
No.
Oh, you can send that here.
Look at that baboon.
Wow. It's a fucking NGTV video.
Well, 4:35.
Lehetünk egyes ketten, alkalmas.
Jó, van, majd akkor holnap.
Nem most.
Yeah, we haven't had any weeks or yeah. You still got one in the warehouse? No, we haven't had any in there for ages. I mean, we're not scared. I don't know.
Oh, he said come over. Oh, yeah.
Kid front of us.
No, I was telling him that night here.
Ja.
Vad stämmer in?
Tape.
Material.
Cloth. Aha.
Sieltä käy puutaksella accessories.
Menin klart. Ja.
That one smells amazing.
Yeah?
Just got here. We've been
Just
Yeah.
got here. Just got here. I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry? These ones
I
here.
know.
These ones taste the
Does
best.
it taste nice?
Yeah, look.
I'll have a little bit.
No, that one's sweet.
Nice,
Tastes good?
Have another one.
He hasn't fed me yet.
What are you filming?
Huh?
What are you filming?
Just for YouTube.
Yeah. You used Urban Bait before?
No. I use different brand, but
Yeah.
I walk around, check it, smell.
Doing a good deal at the moment. 5 kilos, 30 quid, it's normally 45.
Uh-huh.
But if you're doing bits, speak to them, they might sort you out. I mean,
All right, thanks.
All the point in prices is cut cost. We literally do it for promotion. It's so cheap, £5 a kilo. There's no one that does it that cheap. It was the same at the Essex show.
3 pots for a tenner.
Yeah, hook plates. Dendromino's a tenner.
Do you do solo balls?
You what?
Solo ball?
No.
No. Orangey.
If you've got any pots, you've got the glove, we've got them for you as well.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty good come up.
Saves you having to find it.
This is the spicy fish. This is one of them that nobody wants to use in Hungary. Spicy fish. Three hot ways. Thank you.
Huh?
It's fruit and that's a present. You should just take it. 7-piece root beer for a tenner. You can choose 7 of these.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
And it's up to you whether or not wait till the end of the month or you wait for the school No, sorry, I mean for the other 2 bits I'd have to
You need to buy it anyway.
So you can, I'm talking about, do you want to take the baby and that's available?
What's your BB with the 110 plus 100, 450?
Only.
As I say, the school camp obviously have some standard sheet.
Buy a new raincoat.
Go, people. This one looks nice.
So if we give you one tab and you didn't
Yeah.
accept it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want.
Which one was?
Citrus.
Ah, I would take that.
Looks good.
Like a Carp.
That one looks really good. Oh, can I see? Sorry.
These are much better designed than the RT4 was.
Uh-huh.
Everything is more compact, batteries are much nicer as well. I think you can charge it from outside, you don't have to take the batteries out to charge it, do you? Do you have to?
No idea.
There's different lights, look. Different colors, separate LEDs, so cool.
RT7s. This one.
Good one. The backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I thought you were Jacob. I was trying to hold your hand.
What's that? Oh. Oh.
I think I am. Yeah, I'll try and find that.
Uh-huh.
You get one psychology. Yeah, it's coming like a polystyrene. Yeah, polystyrene. Alright, trying to win. Looks like a bit more jewellery then in that case.
Yeah. You can get me a wine now.
Yeah, that's a big one. I'm on about the bottom beat,
Are you good?
yeah, yeah. You take care.
Did you find anything new?
No.
happens, you guys.
Säkert 20 patlar i den brädan som har varit med.
Ecco me, non ho.
Quante te la possa che avete detto a ponte? Ma che mica la... Tanto mi ne credo.
Got too much anyway.
Così si vede, è il sogno di Asco.
Ambros?
Il sogno di Asco.
Ja. Mosquito repellent lamp, yeah.
Okej, Johan.
Candy floss.
Så där tror jag det mekaniku kemm jidher.
Aha. NGT 12 Bivilan.
I knew it didn't see you, but I was like, might be safe. Sweden, didn't you?
Just these
Just
damn
those.
ones,
So it's not design, designed for boats so you can measure your rigs
Oh, I see.
like that. Keeps your tools nice and neat, so on, and then washable, hang up.
It looks good, yeah. It's really good.
Nézd meg, olyan kis lába van, aki lehet tenni az asztalra. Kurva jó. Ez.
Aha.
Ott van fenn. Nem tudom, hogy neki elmenni, vagy így meg így a maszkét.
I
Nagyon
think
tetszik.
that's attachment szerintem.
Mennyibe került ez? Nézzük, ez is milyen király. Kártyajáték. Nos.
Right, lads. Right, carpified cards.
Very cool.
They're made from the same material as like new banknotes. And they're waterproof, really durable. So yeah.
You can play in the game.
You play a lot of cards on the banknotes.
Yeah. In the rain, yeah? No problem. How much is this?
They're $15.99.
Does it come with this?
Yeah, they come with the stand and they come with 6 refills as well.
Oh, you have to refill.
Yeah, so you get cartridges like blue filaments. They slide in there.
Ah, okay.
Then when you turn it on, it heats up, and that's what releases the Mozzie repeller. But yeah,
And how much is the refill?
you get on Amazon for about £4.
Ah, you can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, their show price today is $15.99.
That's very good.
Ja, lite.
Get a little power bank and put that into there. We can't sell them because we struggle to ship them because they're battery. back is fully heated right down both sides in the middle, and then the front is one down each side as well. But it does get really nice and warm.
How much there?
We did some testing. They are £70 for the jacket, 55 for the gilet. We did testing where we went out. It was about -2, and we took one of those thermo guns, you know, so you can test.
Yeah.
And the jacket was sat at 21 degrees.
Oh, that's pretty good.
-2 everywhere else.
It would be useful this morning, right? It was
Yeah.
-2 this morning as well. Very cool.
I use one of the gilets at work.
Yeah?
Even when I'm just sat in the office, I just have it on.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your day.
You too. Totally. Totally.
Oh, totally. If you see, you know, spool case.
Okay.
Attach a spool
Oh,
case,
yeah.
then-
It can go in the pocket of one of them bags. You know what I mean? You can use it or anything. You don't have to obviously buy the bags, you just have that, do you know what I mean? I have that, I bought like the dental and that sort of stuff.
I do a special what time? I just need to polar ones.
Better you which one, Keith?
What's that?
This is the cash spirit one.
Uh-huh.
These are very cool. Oh, ESP 45. Are you interested to see? I haven't actually seen this side of the things down there because we came that way. Solibur.
Uh-huh.
We do Solibur.
Is it?
Yeah.
No chance.
Ah.
Oh, awesome.
You don't like that? I'm sure they do Solibur bait.
Right.
Has to be.
No smile whatsoever.
Cool deal price.
Which way we want to go? This way or another one?
You wanna track?
Oh, I like
Look at all
Sorry.
the stuff you get.
Yeah, Facebook.
big.
Stand up here, but
Uh-huh.
not inside.
Yeah. Only 1300.
Oh, I too. not can't open because it's there. It's very good.
No, non vado. Mai te. Oli. Joo, läävitten porkkeen. Right now? It's quick, really quick.
It'd be nice to see the sonar. Actually, they can use one of the finest battery charger.
That's flat. You wanna look around here?
And then they're really sooner rather than later, because you want it what you want, obviously, yeah? Right, yeah, definitely.
They're brilliant. I mean, the other week I noticed that
100%.
last one or two were like
No?
Give them a call, yes.
Neither set, yeah. This would be cool for Europe. Europe is big.
479.
No, that's the Hunter. That's
Oh yeah.
Carp, 99.
Yeah.
When I turn it on, it comes off. You know when you press the off
On the boat.
yeah, the voltage.
Yeah.
It always used to go off.
Yeah.
72.
Io ho pizzica. Bisa kita mana juga bagi.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, we don't do BB.
I'll only play once in surgery, and I will play. But I will message you. You got a lot of people. Can I grab a photo? Yeah, of course. Yeah, come on.
Kumu, you like Kumu?
That bounty guys is normally with
I like the trainer look, mate. I think that looks fun. Yeah.
nem rossz. Egy felsőbb az alsót 75-ért adják.
Aha. Visszajöhetünk még később. Tudjuk, hogy itt van.
Csak megnéztem.
Hát csak mondom, hogy...
Még igazából nem csináltam semmit.
Úgy néz ki a...
Szamad.
Most nem áll. Mennyi kérdez meg akkor? Én most pont veszek. Nem tudom, hogy hívják. Let's start fishing.
It's roughly up the way.
Aha. Aha. 3 for 10. Am I gonna buy something like this? Because when we go Hungary, I have to take my reels. Ja. Ah, show price 2 for similar. Just this one.
Do a left here, princess, yeah? Right.
Let's have a look what they do.
Sorry.
Every time they do, I get a massive run. Danny Fairbrass used to mention them once.
Yeah,
Last time
heard about it.
I saw the Rams
Thinking tackle videos.
Might be, yeah.
I mean, that's how it
That's
goes.
where everyone's seeing it now. So this year we've not got to explain it to people. People know what they are. We've just got to show people how to use them. So it's been really good.
Again,
It's
when we
really
went
good
to
for
competition,
advertising.
these
Basically, you get 4 in a pack. So they're the
Without
lightest,
your guessing,
waterproof, smallest
I've
lights on the
spoken to the
market.
best casters in the game.
And people are
They
putting
tell
on
me
their
they're
sponsors.
guessing.
That's what most people do.
They're guessing.
But basically, you're limited to your imagination.
You're not guessing the
Like,
list.
when he first made
The
it,
other thing is,
we were using them in lures.
when you cast these out,
The canals we fish are really, really murky.
painful in the shoulder.
So they were excellent for that. And then you put one on a swan one
When
on
you can
and we
see
were
it,
fishing,
clear,
and they just
bristle ready.
because you see them going out there, and the next door neighbour's like,
Really good
"What are those, mate? What's that?" We're just giving them away on the bank,
deal
and
we've got to
it
show,
literally grew from that.
They say you
and
can
then
get one
Cordoba
pack
picked
15
it
quid.
up.
Everyone gets a prize draw ticket.
BCAC's
Two
has
packs
been
of
one of the
25.
last
That's
4
only
years
12
using
quid a pack.
these.
Plus your
If
prize
you're
draw ticket.
baiting at night,
It's a bargain.
the next bloke uses it,
First
you're catching
time,
his fish.
there's two main
Because
styles.
these fish are coming over to
There's
a bait.
directional ones, which are a
It's
bit
common
more
sense,
subtle,
really.
and there's a splayed out migging, which is
How long they last?
They're guaranteed to last a week each.
That's a miggy.
You can
You
re-isolate
can
them.
see it splaying
So they
off
come,
sideways.
they come with these little isolator strips in. So when you pull that out, it's working.
And what I would suggest
So you
is,
can cut it
if you're
open
looking
and
to
push
get
it back
some
in like
form,
Burgess. We give
pack
it,
of middies
give
and a pack
that
of,
to him. All the border guys we just give them
It's
to.
25
And he
quid.
re-isolates
That
them
gets you
as that
both
type.
and you
Like,
get a prize
you
draw
don't have to
ticket.
do
You
that.
never know, you might win the draw.
I
So
don't.
all those
They last
prizes
a week. If I go
The
in France
last
for a
guy,
week or
he's just
something,
went
I
up
put my
20
swan
quid solar
on.
panel.
That's it for the week. You get 4 weeks in a pack effectively.
You'll get 4 in each. Yeah, and the vulcanised rubber strips. Let me show you. So, different flight controls. There's large like in the big spot.
Nice. What's this? Okay. And it's for free?
Free for life.
Voilà, Chodi. Oh, Chodi. Where? This way or we go back that way?
Two mixed. Mainline for £5.
Uh-huh.
They have goose as well.
non-bottles 12. Any free bottles free 10.30. Oh. Yeah, just looking around, browsing. You good?
That's great. Cheers for that.
Stuff. See that, guys?
Bye.
You're all right, mate.
They have Como. They have Como.
This is the large one, no?
No, this is what you got.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Same. This is what I bought you.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's
How much it's decent tonight, yeah?
well. Welcome. Well. Crimping to a tampon. Somehow.
This bag is very good.
It's not bad. Tampon.
Any fake things in, for tenor? For a tenor, amazing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I caught lots of fish in that one. On that one. Maize.
Uh-huh.
It's actually corn, not maize.
Weston. Hi. Sorry.
He's 31, he's not a child. If he said he was 17, we do. Doesn't matter, does it? You've got your own-
Mä en fölgött a videót a faszi,
Ez
láttad?
a paketeket hármat vettek. Elég nagy.
Mä en fölgött a faszi. Így nekem jött, így. De még ennél sokkal erősebb, és most nem akartam ezt. Ezért Luis.
Pacific tuna is so good. Pacific tuna.
Az a chorizo az érdekel engem.
Az is olyan jó.
Jó?
Nagyon jó. Meg tudnám venni.
Így meg. Gyere. Letöröm.
Yeah, it's on there as well. Got it here as well.
Hello, how are you doing?
Sorry.
Like Pacific tuna. The liver. So good.
What's important?
I'll take one.
A lot of people go for the smell, but fish are after certain things, like they're after amino acids.
Yeah.
That would be amino one. So
Yeah.
there are things that they know instinctively that they need in their diet. There are things like everyone knows, whatever, but ultimately they know good
Oh, really?
or what they need. So I thought, you don't have 18 individual bags. Get them done.
Yeah, I took one then. Yeah.
Is that live system on you right now? That powder? No. What was the powder?
That was that one.
Yeah, live system.
So.
Oh, is it cash?
Yeah. It's a roundabout. You don't want to get off.
That's 18. I don't know whether it'd be too big. Tuna and see what you think. See, that's the tuna, that one. Tuna, yeah. 15 or 18?
So fucking good this week.
Just the boiler, yeah? Yeah, they're good. Yeah, we'll see.
Make what you want.
Second. So there you've got a liquid, yeah, liquid and quarantine, that's just fine.
Very good.
Right, no, that one, the powder, that's this off already too, haven't they? Is that right? Thank you.
Go.
Står det på Polen?
Ja, sånn da.
Ska sunt igjen, ikke?
No, so we only do the one panel.
Is that lead free?
Because effectively, that is almost like a heli because there's no move.
Just the scissors.
So, I'm a huge weight user.
So that sits flush on a lake bed. As soon as the fish picks that up, you get from the heli lead light, you get that little arc on top, a little ring. This is the same concept, but that's an integral screw.
Which way you wanna go?
Sometimes when I'm
Face story.
Carp. Ancora vado lasciato, a peletet nézzük majd még meg.
Dunks. 5. Oh, it's flat that. Hi, you right?
So it's a pound of lead, any lead, you can mix and match. There's the limited, cheaper, and you get 7 to 8.
Thanks. Thank you.
And I regret it because it weighed a ton. Brilliant.
Sweet and sticky. I smelled that too.
Yeah, I'll probably come and see you. Yeah. What sense this?
Oh no, I'm not doing that again. Fuck that.
No, I'm saying that.
Yeah, it smells nice.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, ah. I know. I mean, is there any chance you got a main line? Shaft?
Jó, bármelyik mennyibe kerül?
Jó. Na, alright, thanks. Aha.
Tök jó. Szóval.
Super sport.
Ugyanannyiba kerül mindig.
Light, real light.
Ez a jó egyébként benne. Ez már folding handle.
Ha?
Hol van a
Crosscast-tól?
Igen, de a izéje. Mondta neked, hogy ugyanaz a spoolja a tiédnek, meg az enyémnek. Megnéztek valamit azon a spoolon? Vagy meg később? sure.
Oh my crosscut spot.
Ah, Chris.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Let's check it out. För mig? Ja, nej.
I don't know. Hard to tell. I like this better.
This has the same like we have.
You're where I want to be. So you're higher so you can see the game better. Where I am, you
No.
can't see it.
No,
No.
not the same. This is what I have. Oh. Cool.
Yeah. If I could choose again, I'd probably go down about
Sorry.
10, 15
Mate,
rows.
you sound about, that's exactly where I'd want to be, where you just said. Yeah, it's literally, that is the best
Mine
place
is
to
lighter.
be.
I don't have to check yours.
No, it's not like that. Wow. That's awesome.
I took a picture the other day, there you go. Yeah, that's amazing, that's where I want to be. Yeah. That's the best, in my opinion, that's the best thing now. Yeah, no, I have.
Oh.
The lads around me are good as well. We've had a few rounds of
Me and Ocean.
like, a few idiots, but they're only doing it. But there is idiots as well, as you know, and we all know.
That's Shimon.
All football clubs, especially us in West Ham. Right, mate, you fancy it now, dear? Sorry, mate, take care.
It's 1200.
The old diver.
Yeah, so the XTE wheel or the spud wheels, the normal wheel, yeah. That's the best one.
Meg veszed, vagy baj? Mi? Küldjön neki képet.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Set of three. Yes, that's 15 quid off.
kissù quasi.
Potrebbe anche scendere. Quando ci capito di zero, no. Tu ci avevi la tua.
Aha. Antiseptikit. Sì. You wanna look on Gardner? You wanna look on Gardner or? Come on.
Hey, okay?
How about you?
Yeah, good, thank you. These are good for the wife. What do you think they could be?
Because it'll be, if it goes in the dark, it'll be a now you see me, now you don't.
Exactly. Say hello.
Hi. You good?
You right?
Not bad. You?
Yeah, not too bad. You doing the competitions this year?
Yeah. We already gave. Yeah.
You're both doing it
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
Yes!
Azt kérdezte, hogy van-e valami PB. Ja. Mit csinál? Hogy nagy. Valami olcsó.
Ezek kezdődik megcsinálni. Tudod, ezek csinálják ezt a kis kábeleket.
Spomp and PVA bag. Discounted. Let's go to
Spomp and PVA bag. Ez nem
Ja, igen. Spomp and PVA bag.
gáztövétem kérdezzük. Oké, szerintem ez jó lesz.
Right, let's grab some out.
Probably more reachable for walking the dog, catching your tassel.
Szólj.
Bobinok van.
Ja, mondtad. Nem küldte el. Aha. Sisla. Sisla.
Igen, de nem ilyen van.
Ja, nem a deep.
Ez a sima, és nekem olyan, ami dupla.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
Swing gobo.
Ez a gizmo.
Uh-huh.
A másik az jobb, az a gizmo.
Ez a giz... Oh, no.
Világít a szára is.
SKS. Aha.
Just one sec, we're trying to reset it halfway, so I'm not sure what's happened.
$79.
Some vibration.
Oh, that's the rough one.
Well, that's the small one.
Oh, then let's go say yes. Okay, fine, that's what it said. Let's go down.
Just get the ticket for that. I'm gonna go over there. Stay there.
Ja. Nej, no, nem most akarom. Majd később. Hát majd később.
Nem ér. El fog fáradni.
Akarok most azért.
Hi guys, you're right.
Hey.
Are these working with the mini micros as well?
Yeah, if as long as you've got the rear jack plug,
Yeah,
the 2.5, they'll work on it.
How much are these?
So they're due out. We're hoping we'll start seeing the first proper videos summertime.
Oh, is it not out yet?
Yeah, not out yet. No,
Oh,
I reckon
okay.
if I was a betting man, it's going to be September. I reckon.
Okay.
Into the shops.
So I'm gonna fish with these this summer, yeah?
No, unfortunately, yeah, it'll be autumn, I think.
What if you give me that?
That's end of the show special. But yeah, all colours are coming out available. In the kit, you'll get the actual extra weights as well.
Okay.
Price, we hope, I reckon it'll be around 35, 36 quid a set, something like that. That's what
It's for the set, yeah?
Yeah, it'll be, well, for one.
For one.
Yeah, be nice.
But that can cost the same, so yeah.
Yeah, but no, also, how they've incorporated it, so all the wiring is built inside the hockey stick.
Uh-huh.
And then that just cuts up the back there, so it's quite really neat.
Very
Actually.
good, yeah. I saw Mozart using it.
Yeah.
In his videos, and I said, how the hell is connecting it? You could not see on the video.
It's really sleek, isn't it?
Coming up here.
Yeah, really sleek. But yeah, he's had them. I think they've given him 2.5 years. He's been messing with them.
Yeah.
Just changing them, slowly bits and pieces, improving. We're 99% there now.
Okay.
So yeah, how they look is pretty much how they're going to be now.
That looks very good.
So yeah, hopefully September time.
Thank you. Aha. Ez kisebb, mint volt. Aha. Jaj.
És a szeretnék valami.
20. 220.
Na itt van mellette a másik, most össze még hasonlítani. Szélesebb.
Ja.
De a handle nem. Tegyük oda mögé. Azért meg fogom tenni.
Mit csak?
Úgyhogy tedd, hogy arra felnézem, hogy a handle.
Looks similar.
A változó szélesebb. De a kerekek ugyanúgy fel.
Aha.
Ez simán át lehet tenni.
Ja. Másik a szélesebb is.
Ez a keret, de az alja nem, ez nem.
Ja, de az. Hát ez nekem ez kéne.
Tiszta vagyok veled, de a kerék az ugyanaz.
Aha. Nem.
Yeah.
Updated.
Igen.
Looks different.
Szélessége nem szélesebb a kerék felfogatása, mint ez, ugyanaz. Nézzük meg.
Wider. Wider.
Jó, akkor próbáld meg. Most.
Look. It's almost same phone. It's wider. It's much wider. It's much wider.
Picivel szélesebb, de szerintem ez nem probléma.
Nem, mert a másikat lehet állítani.
Igen. Visszaidő. Gyere, beszéljünk hozzá.
Mit akarsz beszélni? Én nem akarok vele beszélni. Akarsz, fine.
Nem akarja olcsóbban adni nekem a extension.
Ha, ja. Samir Raamutse.
Niitäkin vielä saa.
Oh.
Extension.
Ja?
Mutta täytyy tehdä design kuvan.
Kisebb vagy.
Ez az extension. No,
Ja.
legalább meg tudom nézni, hogy milyen magas. Ez Dixie.
You can't stand in this.
Na, de legalább látom, hogy milyen. Az meg annyira nem nagy egyébként. Gyere már meg.
Ja.
De hülye veszekedéseket nem veszed fel.
De.
Az, amit ott beszélgetünk, azt is fölvetted?
Nem.
So tight, good boy, how you
Hey.
doing? Nice to see you.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Nice and neat actually. Contrast looks good as well. Premium.
Oh, this is a repair kit or something. So.
Hozzá egy ilyen matricát. Kezed alatt.
Can I take one of this? Cheers.
Emel fel. Milyen nehéz.
Average. The battery is already in this, yeah? Yeah. I think it's average weight.
This is coping with the big winds, you know, when it's like choppy water and windy.
It's a bit unstable when the waves are, you know, because it's like you need to make a bigger boat if you want to like be able to be more stable on the bigger waves. You know, that's the physics. Yeah. But there's no chance that it could like no. We tested it like in Italy.
Very nice and neat boat actually.
Okay.
Do you have to take the batteries out to charge it or you can
No,
charge
you
it in?
charge it with the USB-C while it's inside simultaneously.
But you need to take a cover, yeah, and then charge it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you take it out.
Yeah.
That's great. Does it have like a deeper build in it, or is it completely different?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Thank you.
So it has a sonar module which is here.
Okay.
And it can be removed because in the future we're planning to have different modules like with better technologies that you could like upgrade the same boat. Yeah.
So it's not actually deeper itself, like
No.
It's just completely
In different shape basically. Here.
Same deeper but different shape.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's very good. Thank you very much.
And this is the.
Is this the sonar of that?
This is sonar reading of that. Yeah, it's scanned in one place many times. That's why it has so many white lines actually. Yeah.
And this is the remote, right?
Yeah, this is remote. It's magnetic.
Oh, nice. About.
Yes, it's one hand. Actually, everything fits in one hand. This is a default phone holder. So you place the phone here, and you have one hand for your rod, and handle your rod. And this is a tablet holder, like it can be bought separately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
good. Very good.
So if you buy the tripod, does it come with it?
This one comes with a bait hook.
With a bait hook.
Yeah. Tripod, you need to buy it separately. It's not included. But the hook release blade, yeah, it's included.
It's part of that.
Yeah, it's part of actually part of that. So it's in the main kit. Yeah.
Is that magnetic as well?
No, this is slips. Like on the rails.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice one, thank you.
Ultimate Carp giveaways.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Our carp fishing lake in Portugal.
Oh, nice one, thank you.
Beszéljünk akkor az izével, hogy ott van a káló, menjünk vissza, és foglaljon meg.
Ja. Benyomtam a kép.
Azért akartam idejönni, mert tudtam, hogy ígérni fogom másnak, és minden halat szólni kell. Mert akkor utána meg nem lesz, hogy haj, tükör, ne nézd bele.
Oh, it's handsome guy. Aha, majd ki kell próbálni, azt szerintem.
Ezt is én intéztem el, jó áron neked.
Jó van, ez
hát azért az kellett, hogy azt is megvettük, tudod. Ezért akartam megvenni különben.
Let's go in the middle. Go mainline corridor or just walk down?
Hát van már az új íz.
Are you good?
No. It's a garlic one. It was in the book somewhere, apparently.
Okay. Book what?
In the book they're giving out. They keep asking.
Yeah, one is in a question mark.
Yeah. Should be a good one.
Do you have boilies? Are you selling them or just it's for
Yeah,
just?
we've got 5 kilo bags, 1 kilo bag, shelf life.
How much is it for 5 kg?
5 kg 10 mils are 60 kilos.
60
quid. 60 quid.
Yeah.
8, 15 and 18s are 55.
55.
You buy 2, so they're like 60 size, 6 quid each, 120 you can get for 100.
Okay.
So you're 20 quid, and then the same with the others. And you can mix and match.
Okay.
So if you want a bag of 10 mil, a bag of 15 mil.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
And it's free pop-up.
Alright. Yeah, we might come back. We come in anyway tomorrow, so we think about what else we missed today. Yeah.
I get loads of bait.
Fish. Oh, it's salmon. Tigers.
What are you telling me for?
Hi. So good. Ah, it's okay. All three. Let's answer ourselves. Look around here. Hey, you good? No. Just let them make it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Solid backpack. They have the spinner pack. Huh?
8 till 10. Go.
Oh, I wanted to check that. Yeah, extra. Oh, no, you push this. Ja. En kom maar goed uit. Daar zie ik. These lads are quite nice. And that's like it. And then it should come off.
Yeah. And you lost 2 quid.
Or 3. It's a nice lad.
I think you can change this.
Need a bit, boys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. You?
Life is good. Can't complain.
Making lots of solid bags.
Got a few, mate. You can tell what a mess.
Because I don't know.
Nem is voltam ott, hogy erről beszéltük.
Let's look here.
Keep them coming. We're going to try and do a few more through spring and summer.
I got this one.
Is it the one you bought with this?
No. I got just this one. This set. It's pretty nice.
You have this as well?
Let's come with this one.
For olive and 15 for Carp.
So this was the first picture he said.
Eyes of fish. Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, not too bad.
How's the show so far?
Very busy.
Very busy.
Yeah. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Walking around, just looking
First
around.
one you've been at?
No, we coming every year.
Here?
Yeah.
Busier than last year?
I think it's more.
All tickets were sold yesterday, so it's sold out. So
Feels like a little bit less busy at this time.
yeah,
last
it's
year.
quiet now.
Yeah. To be
The
fair,
morning was very busy.
it's gonna close soon, no?
4:30.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Morning was very busy.
Yeah, morning was really busy.
Yeah, we've been here since early, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you're naked.
Same again tomorrow.
Yes.
And then we just pack down always.
Lots of fun for you.
Few beers after and then.
Just want to get home, don't you?
Yeah. You live far away?
4.5 hours.
Oh. You got a hotel or
Hotel
something?
tonight, then do tomorrow, get the car, just hit the motorway.
Okay.
And then back on the road Monday for work.
Oh.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's worse jobs.
Yeah, definitely. There is worse
worse
jobs.
Yeah.
You got to nice people. You got to talk to nice people.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. Like you two guys.
Have fun.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Yeah, number one. I got this one.
Is that frame?
No.
This is good. I like this.
Combo would be better. And I got this one. With a bundle, what I told you.
Funny me before.
Huh? That's Python, not bad. NGT.
Van neki már izé. 200 wattos, nagyon komoly. 537 van órás, 225 év, az kurva. 2500-as.
No, the kid is a live set, the cycle.
De ez izé, ez meg 600 itt van 50 fontban.
Hát azt mondom.
Van kamus, 35 év. Ez gagyi. Egyébként megfelelő.
Enigma. Give me another one. Give me another one. Csak is nézzünk, nem? Még a másik oldalon is volt. Jó, 6.30-tól lehet. Na.
3-ra mennyit?
9. Pedig ezt. Ott nem is volt a másik oldalon. Ha?
Igen, de most az a baj, hogy
Go this, go.
a hajóknak kell át. Legvégén menjünk át.
Meg lehet nézni.
As an angler, I have front row seat to watch this season, but just like every other creature, I was aware that it wouldn't last forever. But maybe it was his fragility. that made it special. The fallow deer also knew time was now pressing, and the rut needed to begin, signalled by the buck's bellowing calls through the valley. The hinds had to be rounded up, and the competitors fended off in this annual ritual to pass on their genes. Most would miss these moments, but by fishing at daybreak and sitting quietly, the natural world comes to you. We're blessed in Britain with the seasons, and each one turns a new page, revealing a different vista and another adventure. That's why I can never be bored as an all-round angler, free of focus and a slave to a single species. There's just too much to enjoy. So it was the Jungle
case.
was next on the agenda. A place where the valley was steep and only the cods could.
Huh? Sorry, can I just see this one?
At ground level, I found a challenge in there, fueled by OMG rewriting.
It's float.
This now meant my field would have to be heavy and a big bow in the line to hold position. I wanted it to sit along the far back crease, where I hoped marble would be. It won't surprise you to learn I quite like the struggle, because I have to overcome it. And as much as you think we'd like it easy all the time,
So this one is not too bad.
so with the watching,
Touch this one. It's quite good.
I accepted the challenge my mind offered me, with a trap of pellets in him, set to hopefully pull the fish. And if the rod tip didn't bounce, nature's orchestra was all around to intercept.
Throwing stick, yeah.
The transition had begun, and everything had something to do in preparation for the cold months. The trees needed to shed their leaves, ably assisted by the wind, and every animal needed to ensure they could survive. That's why they were busy, either filling the lungs.
What size is this one? Huh?
I hope too that Mark felt the same way. But here, unlike many pictures, the population was slow. Do the basics right, and a little patience, and there's always a path to the one.
I can put my see what he said about the boiling?
What? Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
This is extreme bowling. It's only one.
Look at this. It sounds good. Okay, which one is a tone? Tone, volume, sensitivity.
Not bad for that money.
Sorry.
No, I'm going to land it in this point.
That's small. Swing us up?
Only one bobby.
Sorry, mate. It's okay. No. That can cost the same. The slim lights.
It's expensive. Just the fucking indicator. Okay, you should be good at that.
It's looking. Oh, I know which one is this. And you know, we bought the floats. Marker floats here.
You want to? No, these are pop-ups. We haven't got the we sold out. We had the wait.
I think it's all chodi.
You want the mix?
I don't want that one. One of them. One of them. I'll tell you what, change.
So you want the
Which one then?
These
Oh, you want three?
Right. Did that shit?
There is some over there. I can see it from here. Oh, line. Huh? I want to reduce my gear, not increase. Swap.
I'm away all this week. Most nem fogjuk meg hirtelen, de ott van.
Oh, it's great.
Probably only.
Great.
Pretty sure they are, yeah, same as we.
Yeah.
They're medium to large.
The fuse leader. I know, it's crimp.
Been a long time.
Yeah, it's been time, isn't it? Towards the end of the show, when it's quiet. That's not the end of that, mate. They don't do that, they normally just stay like that.
This was about the clip, yeah, okay.
Yes, the washer line.
Yeah, the washing line.
At the moment it's quite loose.
Uh-huh.
And no matter how tight you do it, it will come out.
Uh-huh.
So you need a load of pressure this side.
Yeah.
You can go 200 yards and you can pull it as tight as you like the other end. All it needs is a little bit of pressure this end.
Yeah.
And it'll come out.
It's really nice when you know you can fish close to another side and from the bank. Yeah. Not many lakes, to be fair, sadly.
No. It has its place.
You can use it as a line clip as well, no?
Pardon?
You can use it as a line clip kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, so you've got different ways of
This one is much better because, you know, it's stronger, it keeps your line.
Yeah, but I mean, you can use it as a line clip like this. So you're not putting it on the other side of the lake, you're next to your rod.
But what you'll find is if you go the other side with a line clip, by the time you
come
pulled
out.
it tight, to get the line out, it's come out.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I can pull
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I was.
Do you know what I mean?
It's really tight here because the line clip, you know, it just nothing.
People don't realise, like, the other side, you've got to have your rod tips up to bow tight, just take the sag, and then it's fishing.
It's a nice idea.
About these doors, tree,
Yeah.
and inside there's a rubber insert to stop the line coming back.
Uh-huh.
So inside, there's a rubber insert
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
to stop the line coming back.
That's good.
So if the fish wants to come back on itself or whatever.
So anyway, you can go just one way, which is out.
Also protection line as well. Good. Good idea.
Similar.
Rotdag, ja. Hij zei toch precies wat ik eigenlijk ook al zei. Stop een boek houden. Dat zei hij dus ook. Gewoon een boek houden. Dan weet je niks van één. Een boek houden.
Oh, I see.
You can have it as adjustable as you want. Basically, it comes in here with the elastic. Thread one bit with a knot, then to whatever you want, tie another knot, and it's to the toes you need. You can have them either at the front, like this, or you can slide them back.
Anyway, het kunnen we ook weer gaan.
And then they go over the buttons.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
But either way you do it.
Niks door hun laten doen. Ook niks doorsturen, gewoon ook zelf rijden.
That ain't gonna
Yeah.
you know?
That's nice. How much these ones? The butt grips?
So the rod lockers with the butt rest, 15 quid.
For free or
rod
one?
lockers on their own, 15 quid each.
Oh, yeah.
Rod lockers on their own, 11.50.
Okay.
Ja, maar die Hollander gaan we krijgen. Daar was hij heel duidelijk over.
Thank you.
That's been pulled on more times than...
Yeah, probably today.
Yeah. How you push people. You use more time than that.
Yeah.
How do you write Rob Burgess?
ROB. Burgers. ROB.
Na várjál, most valami sorba kéne...
Tracker. És akkor lemegyünk. Körbenézzünk itt, és akkor visszasétálunk arra a National fele.
Valakivel akarunk még beszélni?
Nem tudom most. Ez melyik? Ez a 100, nem?
Nem, ez a Brody. 29-es Brody.
Touch it. It doesn't feel like a brolly.
Mert ez már egyes. Nem, ez már a izés. Akar.
Enyém is akkor.
Viszi ágyat, úgy néz ki belőle, mint valami óriás lenne. Nézd meg mekkora ágyat, de be sem lehet tenni alá.
Yeah. I think it's the same size. Nem, szerintem ugyanakkor. Aha.
Ez jó. Le lehet.
It's really big. This was inner capsule?
Szerintem az ekkora, mert van innen kapszul.
Ah, inner capsule.
A kapszulával együtt ilyen magas az enyém.
Yeah. Like dark.
Dárka mód. Igen, ez jó az a cucc. Neked is ilyen van, nem?
Uh-huh. It's a new design, but same. Same.
Same old.
Let's go this way. Oh, there's a new bed chair.
használtad, hogy meleget.
Én is izzadok. Ez szóló. Ja? Hát csak nézd, hogy...
Ülj már rá. Küld a végére.
Én láttam. Ja. This way. We came that way. Down, left. 야, 여기 못 있어, 자꾸.
Mit akartál venni? Azt a 10 darabos szájnetes kikkel.
Aha.
Nem kell megmondani.
Excuse me, akkor. Aha.
Felemelni, ez szerintem sokkal jobb, mint a el.
Ja. Ez biztos.
Így ilyenre rárakod, ez kész.
Aha.
Ennyibe kerül.
Wait, what?
That's
all. Because you put it in a bank.
És azzal fel tud emelni a halat. Nagyon praktikus. Veszed?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. How much is this? 12 pound. 12.
That's probably the same price, isn't it?
You've been there. Bottle, very cheap. 200 pound. There's a bottle.
Nem
Aha.
ilyen van. Nekem ez a már. Ugyanilyen pár nem volt nekem.
Aha. I like the bottle. 200 pound. 220.
219. 220. Rather. That's what I have. The best one. That's the best.
Try this
Best
one.
for the best.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
You have to bust in a pipe. Oh, there's the queue. The queue is here, huh? Ott van a queue-len.
I know, but I just want to watch it. That's for kids, not for you.
It's It's for everyone. You can win rods.
Rods or rods?
Free set of rods.
Can be rods then, not be rods.
You wanna try or we come back later? This is a lightweight, waterproof.
For a certain point, yes.
Oh, I like this one. This is lightweight. Let's go down that way. Huh?
You right there?
Yeah, just looking around. Thank you.
It's a spot marker, is it?
Not sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Barely anything. Huh? Oh, that was good.
That's 6 months of fire. Yeah, it's because you're.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We spoke to them last year, didn't we?
We haven't got any, no, we haven't got, the actual, no, we've
Nice
got,
and green
it'll
turkey.
be about an hour. Then you can have it.
Right.
That's it, that's the only one. Yeah, we sold, we can't unfortunately, it depends when they turn around and say we can sell it, so it's just the best of us.
Really like. Spot. Even the spot. It's really light.
Easier. That's super light. It's 5.6. That's so good. That's what we have base here. We should have rods like that.
Yeah, they're a series of.
This is the EXO.
Big. Big. Gazebo with extension.
Yeah, but the problem is you have to put screws together. It takes ages.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to buy.
Actually, not bad price.
Yeah, this is the. Yeah.
It's this one.
No, it's not that one.
Yeah, it's this
No,
one.
This is not.
It is.
This is that's a different one. This is the one with the extended. No, this is not that one for sure. This is E-Stay Compact, and this is just a screen house. You need the E-Stay Compact to see.
XT Compact.
Yeah, this is 400 pounds.
No, 340.
350, yes. Yeah, this is the same price online. This one is a different one, but that's just good as well. That's what I wanted to buy, but the guy said.
It's not bad.
Fine.
Maybe. Hey, don't steal that one.
Yeah.
Cute. Oh, it's full.
Take that one down. Something.
I don't want that one. It's all the small stuff. I like this one.
Yeah, it's good. What's next product I could try?
They get two sizes, right? Four sizes. One, two, so small, medium, large. Yeah, well, that's small, but that's. Tray on top, you know what I mean? For like making bricks and that.
Joo, se on fun. Tulee vastaan. Kill me a lifesaver. Everybody's touching that.
This is the best one. Attach the feet. Huh?
No, see, that's the screen. It's a little bit better quality. Can I sit on and you push me all around?
Yeah, I will. These ones are nice.
Everyone copy the idea now.
I think this one should fish an hour as well. It would fit. Was it just an hour bottle? Was it just a plastic? It would fit on our bottle on the side.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Where we have the hole next to the tire.
Might be part of this one, so you can't buy it separately.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I asked the people as well, and they said they're not selling the tripod with the tablet holder. This is part of the boat, because everyone would buy just that.
Yeah.
Video, by the way.
Yeah, let's go here, and we come back. It's over 2 meters.
Because of the leg system. Sure.
This is
You got the
what
same.
we would buy, actually, not that. Maybe it's the same thing.
That's one more pointy than this one. I think that's a compact or something.
What is Blockhouse? One of the Blockhouse bunker or whatever.
If I could, I would. But we can't.
Yeah. I just, you know,
Very cool, huh?
Oh, sure, just
I understand, yeah. I just, you know,
Hello, Mr. You catch him? Jag fick inte någon till det.
You moving in? Bank Life Gazebo 7. Huh?
Io poi tengo dopo che io non solo, non mi liga di tutto
Oh, it's really thick. It's not for summer. It's not for summer. This one looks nice.
How much is it? The price? Free. That's a 7.
Oh, here. 69.99. Same.
So special.
Fleece joggers. Nordic.
So special.
Maybe you should buy it in summer. Maybe it's gonna drop even lower.
Yeah, but I can't wear it for a year. If I buy that, I still gonna be a jogger, innit?
Yeah. Up to you. Which one? Oh, the jumper.
What do you think? Should I buy this?
It's up to you. I wouldn't, but it's you. Indulgence. That's an Emperor. Emperor, I think. Emperor. What's that? Okay.
Cool is the guy. Okay.
Oh, one. Oh, nice. It's quick.
Yeah. If I want something like that, and I just want to take this. That was the whole of shit that we always take.
Uh-huh.
For the engine.
scopes. Have we? Self-inflate. What's up?
It's easy to like when a hook's in, it's easy to
Sharpening.
it's a smooth circle. So all the pressure gets put to that one point of that. So when it's in the flesh, you basically all the pull.
Probably not.
Isolated in that joint. And we use the smooth circle.
These are so funny.
Once you watch it, then you remember. Not enough.
Not bad. Smells good. What's that? That's citrus. That's citrus. Citrus. This one is a Scopex. Hey, a sticker for you. Sticker for you. Drop that, pick it up. Oh.
She was. I don't know why.
That's just for, you can put it on. Quite cool. Huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Huh?
You want to swap out?
no, just
Alright. Good deal? It's a platinum.
Megnézzük a Kaiser ruházatokat, mert akarsz venni?
Nem.
Most jövő héten izével megyünk a nagybotokkal, nem most a Kaiser.
Lehet. Let's go that way now. Water. Előfordul.
Ez a borsos próbálom, ez kapható. Itt a futárka volt,
Ha?
ezt keresem.
Nem értem. I don't need it anymore. Right. Huh?
Jó sokat tenni.
Green. Yeah, that one? Liar? What are you doing? László.
Volt nagy black fan. Black box, like 20 blacks again.
Huh?
Black box.
Oh.
Black box.
That one?
I can't see, it's over there. And that one, it's okay. Don't worry.
Savia. Simon's yours. Similar. Hey. Quite nice. Hi. Yeah.
Next to nothing.
That's done. Next. In the next one. That one do?
Wow. That's a slide.
You heard full shot before or not really?
No.
Just
big in Europe, and we're just trying to sort of bring it over into the UK scene now, and that's
Uh-huh.
a good idea. It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one's really light.
And you got the track as well in the 10 foot.
Uh-huh.
Some people prefer like the thinner bike and stuff. That one there.
To be fair, I like this camera button.
Of course you like common one.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
For years, I was just like wrapping my rods with like camo tape.
Yeah.
But then,
Everyone does that.
yeah, and then you get the residue of that, whereas obviously it's not. That's how you can find it on the website. Oh, thank you very much.
110 pounds this one.
So light.
Oh, there's different ring.
Yeah,
One is ceramic and one of is
the ceramic is for the
braid.
braided line. It's very good. So light.
So it's very good.
The light is sort of market.
Yeah. Not expensive at all. Quite affordable. Last. Yeah, it's really big.
Are you YouTube?
Pardon?
You do YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
I recognise you.
Yeah?
I think I might subscribe. What's your channel?
Are you? I don't know.
I don't know. What's your channel?
Levy's Carp Fishing.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
What's your
you're-
name?
Dan.
Dan Levy.
Yeah, I subscribe to your channel.
Oh, nice. Good to see.
Yeah,
Good to see. How do you like it? Or?
Yeah, it's alright. I watch loads. I've seen a few people here today that I haven't met before, but I'm familiar with them because I watch all their. Yeah. So yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know.
Yeah. You're very modest with it as well. You catch all these big fish. Yeah. All right. Come back.
I just love to catch them. That's all. I don't really care what size of it. You know, I just like to catch them. It's just the excitement. You know, what is going to be end of the line? That's all. You tired here or?
Yeah. This is have you ever heard of force tackle?
No.
Well, they are quite big in Europe.
That's so Wes.
Hello.
Are you good?
Yeah, I can show you. Oh, sure. So, if somebody asks if it's working, today morning I found the insect here. So, it's definitely working. And here you can use the fan. There are buttons. 1, 2. You can use also as the fan. And here is also the light. And you can also hang it like this one in the BV. So we have light, mosquito lamp, and the fan in one product.
And the light inside in there as well.
Of course, exactly. Or you can use flashlight. For example, if you go with the boat, you can mark your position at the bank. So many functions, one product. Here is USB-C charging. You can charge it as well. And it can work just the fan around 4 or 5 hours, and only the mosquito lamp 25 hours.
And the lamp?
The lamp around 10 hours, depends which level, because there are 4 levels of the lamp. Yeah, you can see 1, 2, flashing, this one. Here is the lamp. Yeah, so many functions.
Not
This
bad.
one is service free.
Are they doing spool cases?
Probably they. It's not bad.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
full price 47. Otherwise, it's just £10.
Oh, that's
the
a bird
bird
torch.
I know. That's what I have.
Same.
Yeah.
But you don't have a light.
Tip tops, £13 each. 3 for 36. It was 3 for 10. That's the same thing.
No problem.
I don't think anyone is looking at it. No.
It's 12.50.
Oh, very good.
Huh?
Very good.
Huh.
How did you do that? You calculated from that?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, you see the fire pit. They have a fire pit.
I don't know, what is it?
They always sold out. They always say that. The Spurs.
Flat.
Lighter?
Oh no, I'm not chance. No chance I'm gonna spend that money on that.
Right, last time. There's no spool case in here.
I don't see any. I don't see. What's that? Pocket day. Oh yeah. On a previous show they had off-cuts. 5 kg. Is that krill?
Yeah, it's got to be mega, mate. It's good vibes.
Yeah, krill. I know, I like krill. This one. That's right. You wanna ask? How's it going quickly? And? No.
They used to.
I like these pellets. You just have to add a little water and then it can mold it around the feeder. I know. I really like them.
Oh, it's nice. That's nice. To be fair, that's a lot for 23.
Here. Baby size. That's a baby size. Marshmallow.
You eat that. For catfish.
Marshmallow.
Is it?
This one smells good. Smell this.
Do you do solid bait? Sorry? Do you do solid bait? Not yet. Okay. Going to Europe and we need some.
A lot more companies are doing them now.
Yeah, they started, yeah.
All of them.
It's like a marshmallow. I knew it, you're gonna do it. Bastard.
Now I'm doing it.
Yeah?
These jars are so funny.
Yes, cool.
These are so funny.
Shall we buy the sweet?
I don't want to buy anything. I still got from last year or year before, I don't know.
Give it to me.
No.
Just because you don't want me to have it, yeah? That's nice.
That's
I have one.
Ask him. No. No, not chorizo. Chorizo smell better. How much they are?
£12.
Oh. Not bad.
Yeah, just think a bit lower. Yes. Yeah, I know. That behind it, we do one sweet tiger. That's the biggest seller. The worm is probably the second most. But yeah, it has got that in it.
These jars are so funny. I can't get over it.
It's for cookways, it's perfectly fine. You should take this one to where we're going to. France.
France.
Black one and that one, both working very much.
So we could take one jar because this is 2 kilo.
But you have one. Mine is half is mine.
But it's half already used it. We used them all.
Oh, mine. You have.
No, used it. We used it together. Ask how much. Yeah.
What do you want to ask for?
How much is the tiger?
It's about halfway. Oh, sorry. Sorry, mate. Oh, there we go. What's that? Is it battery? Oh, no, that's the pump.
$26. Oh, no. You already broke it. Charging for camping shower, £53.
Yeah, we'll take 3 for 130.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sold.
board.
With the fan on the top, that's very cool.
There's a digital cradle. The digital cradle. Come.